Welcome back everybody to some more World of Tanks Xbox 360 edition. My name as always is Maxwell, and today I'm going to bring you another replay from the darling of Tier 6, the VK3601H. This is definitely my favourite Tier 6 in World of Tanks Xbox 360 at the moment. So earlier on I was debating whether to actually bring you this replay. Reasons for that is I get a pretty nasty visual bug about halfway through the game, and it almost ruins the game. And I was debating, well, does it ruin the actual replay? Will it wreck people's viewing pleasure? But then, I mean, I watched it back a few times, and to be honest, it's a pretty damn good game. So I thought, you know what, visual bug or not, I'm going to bring you the replay, put it out there, and let you guys judge for yourself. So as you can see, we're on the Sand River. It is night time, and trust me, you will see when the visual bug kicks in. And you can be the judge for yourself whether it ruins your viewing pleasure or not. But even with the bug, still managed to do pretty damn well. So me and this Hellcat are going to be heading straight up the centre here. We are the advanced party. In fact, we're not really the advanced party. As you'll see as the replay progresses, we are the only party. I think we're the only guys who even come here at all. Spot out a Crusader early on. I take the first shot. Hellcat gets the second. As you can see, Hellcat does much more damage than me. Luckily, I've got a faster reload, though. Bounce somebody in the distance, so both of us know that there, and you can see the artillery coming in there. Both of us know that there are tank destroyers in the background there, and we find a T1 Heavy. Luckily for me, the T1 Heavy doesn't really have a good enough cannon to be able to do any kind of significant damage to me whatsoever, and as you can see, I've got his lower plate. So really I just need to stay in this position. The artillery's just landed again. I think that was probably an ammo rack, as I did about 296 damage there, and this gun isn't capable of that. But luckily I had his lower plate, but I was angled pretty nicely, and you could only really see the very top of my front armor. So there's no real way he was going to put any damage on me. So now it's just a case of take some cover, fade back into the fog of war before advancing up with the Hellcat. As you can see, the Hellcat's got the ridge, so he's doing the spotting at the moment. I'm just making an effort to offer some support here. Find I think it was a Leopard, but then I realised that there are people camping in the back. So find an M3 Lee here. This is one mistake I make. As you're about to see, I take a shot from the right-hand side there, and rather than angling my tank or falling back straight away, I decide to have a shot, and that means I take a second shot of damage from whatever that was. But as you can see, a sneaky Churchill 7 has decided to appear from behind. Not the stealthiest of tanks in the world, but still, I'm pretty confident that this is an exchange that I should win, especially because I've got artillery support, Hellcat support, and if I just back up a little bit, he hasn't got the gun depression to shoot me anymore. And then we're able to take him out. But as you can see, there are more shots coming in from the right-hand side, as there is another Churchill 7. So apparently Churchill 7s only come in pairs. But that kill on that Churchill 7 there was kill number 4 for me. So I'm already doing pretty damn good in this game. And now I'm going to just try and chase this Churchill 7 down. And decide just to lock on while I make my move to get in close to him. Thinking about trying to carousel around him, but he takes out my track, and this is where the bug strikes. There we go. And I end up with the repair UI stuck open on my screen despite not having a repair kit left. So I think what's happened there is I've tried to repair my track, but I've hit the button so quickly that the UI is popped back open again even as the repair kit is being used. And I'm going to spend a good minute or so driving away from the battle now in an effort to try and fix this. Not that it's particularly important that I'm useful in this match anymore. I've already gotten 5 kills, quite a decent amount of damage, and our team's winning 9-5. But you should never underestimate the ability of donkey teams to throw games. So I'm just going to sit here, and basically what I'm doing now is I'm just going through absolutely every single button on my pad in an effort to try and get rid of this UI. Unfortunately, the way it's set up is if you don't have a repair kit, you're not allowed to interact with this radial UI. And because it's stuck open after I use the repair kit, obviously I can't get rid of it. So this is what I was talking about. To me, I was worried that this was going to ruin the visual look of the replay, but I figured, you know what, it's a pretty damn awesome game as it is, so I'm just going to bring it. I'm just going to show it, put it on the channel, and let you guys be the judge. But as you can see, while I was sat in that ditch pressing every button on my gamepad there, the enemy teams managed to claw things back a little bit. It's now 7 kills to 10. But I figured to myself, well, let's just make a move in on base. I can still see the very center of the screen in perfect clarity, which is where my gun would be firing anyway. So the only problem is I can't really make out the mini-map, which is a real problem. But I figure I can still see where I'm firing very clearly. So hopefully should be able to still do something. Find an AT2 here, just trying to pick out a spot on him. Get a beautiful shot on him, but he's smart. As soon as he takes a hit, he starts to back off. And I get spotted out here, so I'm going to take the long route around and maybe make a move into the enemy's base. Unfortunately for me, this AT2 has made his approach back up onto the hill. I think I'm going to start taking some fire any moment now. Or I could just be remembering this. Abs, there we go. And then we find another 3601. Luckily, though, he is AFK. Unfortunately, he's still going to be spotting for his team. So the team's going to know, actually, he's not AFK. Looks like he's just sat in the base firing there, maybe. And I start to take some fire from the right-hand side, so I've got to advance a little bit. Otherwise, I would just be able to stop and just fire non-stop on that target. And then thanks to the obscured visual field, I crash a little bit into this ditch here. Was waiting for the AT2. I was a little bit stuck there, but managed to get myself free as I start taking fire from the light tank here. And the Sturmpanzer 2 appears. Take a very quick snapshot at him, but he manages to get away. And then find out the Panzer 38. And luckily, he hasn't got the armor penetration to be able to do anything whatsoever to me. And I'm able to get a good chunk of damage onto him. A little bit unfortunate I wasn't able to take him out in 2 hits, because he doesn't have very many hit points as it is. But he's able to back away. Unfortunately for him, he's not able to back away for long, and he gets taken out. So as you can see, once I sprang back into life, the enemy quickly fell. The last 4 enemy tanks very quickly fell, and that only leaves a light tank left on the enemy side. Now, any of you who've watched me for any length of time will know that I'm not a big advocate for capping the base, especially when it is as won as it is at the moment. But in my defense, I'd already gotten 6 kills, already gotten a huge chunk of damage, and I couldn't see for shit right now. So I figured to myself, you know what? I'm just going to go cap the base out, and that's going to be the end of it, because there's no way I'm going to start trips and all over the map. I mean, we still have 7.5 minutes, so we probably could track this guy down, but it's not like he's a piece of artillery or a big, slow, heavy tank. He's a light tank, and he is going to be hiding somewhere, probably up in the hills that I didn't check as I came through here. So really, I'm just going to sit in the cap circle, and if he's any kind of patriot, then he's going to come and try and decap here. But like I said, because I can't see anything, then there's no way that that I'm going to be venturing out of the cap circle. I can't see anything whatsoever. So we're just going to go ahead and cap this one out. You can see the rest of the team kind of making moves to try and find him. But like I've said, with a visual field as obscured as mine was, there's no way I'm going out of this cap circle and venturing around to try and find this light tank. If I'd maybe had a little bit more ability to see if this UI wasn't stuck open, then definitely I'd be going around and trying to find this light tank. But as it is, we end up capping this one out. He survives and gets away scot-free. But thanks to that, that means that I will pick up an Invader medal. And in fact, let's just check out the score screen here and see exactly how well we did. So that's a Top Gun medal, an Invader medal, and a Steel Wall, because I did take a hell of a pounding there. 38,000 credits and 2,780 XP. 1,853 base XP, which is a hell of a lot. And we have a look at the score screen there. Almost 2,500 damage, 1,100 points of spotting damage, 6 kills, 1,808 base XP. Don't know why there was a discrepancy between that one and the amount that the other screen showed, but oh well. 1,808 base XP and 3 medals. So, if I do say so myself, a particularly awesome game. You can see that leopard there as well. He just ran for the hills and hid somewhere. And where is the VK3601? So he may have been AFK actually, because he only got 75 spotting damage, and that was probably thanks to me getting shot in the face. So anyway, that's going to be it for this World of Tanks Xbox 360 edition video. Only one video for you this week. Well, this time, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll have another couple of 360 videos out at some point during this week. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope the visual bug didn't get on your nerves too much. If it did, just tell me to shut up in the comment section below, and that will be, any critique will be appreciated. And if you enjoyed this video, found it useful, informative, you learned something, or you just enjoy it, then consider hitting that subscribe button if you're not already. And leave me a like, and I will catch you guys next time.